In the beginning of the story, we see a thief named Nim with his friends who came to steal from a very famous painter's house. Nim went alone while his friend, Nimbu, waited outside. Nim's aim was to collect the anti-items of that place because he intended to steal the 3 most famous paintings of the painter, each worth millions of dollars. After somehow managing to take 2 paintings, he couldn't find the 3rd painting. Following the rules, he went into different rooms to search for it. Meanwhile, Nimbu was telling his friends about their plan, so his friends said according to the rules that they should ask for everything he had and take him out from there. But Nim had no idea about this little idea that a very big problem was going to come in front of him very soon. Along with Nimbu, he was also trying to break the lock of the door, and maybe this time something went wrong with him, and after trying the password repeatedly, the system was completely bandaged. Looking around, the ram started on all sides due to these sorry items, so the friends of the rules run away, and now Nimbu got stuck inside this house. Due to the system being bad there, the sorry light started banding, and the alarm was increasing, so the friends of the rules went away, and now Nimbu was stuck inside this house. The patient of the rules was out of control, so he broke all the lights and removed the alarm. But Nim was not ready, so quickly now he was trying to get the big side of his room to open the lock of the door. But these all tried the time IMO, a small mistake happens, and now the whole system is completely out of control, and the temperature of the room is also starting to increase. Due to these sorry items, Nimbu was getting hot, but even then, by using his knife, he had started a hole in the wooden door. In some time, he manages to make a hole in the wood, but later he realizes that there is a thick iron sheet on the wooden door, meaning Nim cannot break the door and go out. He completely understands that he is trapped in this house. Now Nim starts searching the entire house. There is no water supply there, and there is very little food inside the fridge. If things continue like this, Nimbu will never be able to escape from this place. Nim starts inspecting the screens of the cameras, through which he can see people around. But now Nimbu cannot even ask them for help. He keeps trying to contact his friends, but Nim is not alone in the room. There is also a pigeon stuck in that place, whose condition is probably similar to Nimbu's. Now Nim is completely frustrated. When he tries to break the windows made of toughened glass, using some stones and bricks, but the mirrors are so solid that not even a scratch comes on them. Nim cannot escape from here at all, and if he tries to do so, he could be injured by the mirror. He looks at the design of the house's 6th floor and could be taken out from there. He has to open the place, so he picks up the camera of the room to gather the rules so that he could reach the 6th design and start looking for. He has to open the place. Their help, he climbed up. It was a relief, but Nimbu was still not reaching, so he would come down. After some fear, Nim was seen sitting on the screen, seemingly cleaning in the building. He used to do the cleaning, but unfortunately, Nimch was yelling, unable to ask the girl for help, because the girl always kept earphones in her ears, and now Nim had to keep the girl's name Jasmine by himself. Nim was now so alone that he made a drawing of the girl and talked to him. This is the time when the mental condition of the rules starts to deteriorate a bit. But now the temperature of his house started to increase a lot, and to escape the heat, he went inside the fridge. He sat in the dark fridge all night, realizing his mistake, that Kashi didn't come here to steal, and this whole day it started raining after being beaten. Due to this, water entered the sprinkler of those plants. Nimbu immediately went there and started drinking water from the sprinkler. Due to this reason, water started to come in. Now, the rules were not less than this water nectar. Nimbu did a little good, that he started collecting water along with drinking water. Now, after so many tries, Nimbu was successful in reaching the roof of the house and started breaking the cement of the structure. But later, the rules found out that there were many boats stuck at that place, which he couldn't open with his hands. And now, due to these sorry items, Nimbu was feeling quite helpless. Due to the malfunction of the entire house's automatic system, now the temperature there started to increase instead of decrease slowly. The rules were feeling quite hungry too. So he started eating raw food from the freezer to increase the cold. Nimbu walked into a cupboard where he could find thick sweaters, and there he saw a small path that he followed without much thought. It led him to a place where he found the third premium painting he was looking for in this room. There was also a plastic puppet of the owner of this house kept there. After seeing these things, he found a book that contained extensive information about heaven and health. Now Nimbu left with the painting and the book. He realized that the pigeon that had gotten stuck with him due to the cold had died too much. Because of the cold, Nimbu had slept with big blankets. After that, Nim has seen a very big art gallery in his dream and meets the rules. The same painter also comes to whose house Nimbu had come to steal. The painter praises Nim a lot. In his dream, he has also seen the girl Jasmine. Now after sleeping here, Nim is trying to open the bolt of the sixth. He had taken a wooden pole to help him. He was trying to open the bolts with its help, but it was not so strong that he could open the bolts. And now Nim was behaving like mad because he had not received proper food or water from both. It was obvious that this would affect his body and mind. Now he had finished eating completely. The fish had also been taken out and started eating. These fish had started the rules because they were getting a little bit of strength. Because of this, the rules were starting to open up, and one of them was successful in opening the bolt. Now Nimbu removes one bolt at a time in this way. Gradually, his condition had deteriorated even more. He had started eating tree leaves to start eating so that his body would feel like food was going inside. Nita had started talking to herself, and one day, when she was relieving all the bolts, Nimbu accidentally fell down, which caused Nimbu's leg to be slightly injured. After spending time, Nimbu saw that Jasmine had gone to the place, trying to touch and kiss him, but this sorry thing is a law of both not eating anything due to lack of food, which is why the reason is obvious that his body and mind. Now his body was getting thinner slowly. Nimbu saw a fire alarm on it, so he was trying to gather some papers by listening to it and trying to burn with the help of lights, and he also gets successful in it today, due to which so much water started there, but the water falling there was stopped. Nim was taken to the place where the dollar painting was started, and now all the screens in which Nim saw others and this sorry thing, months are over. So now the rules were getting very weak, and the half was happening was Nim. In the book, they were written as well, and now Nim started to write something on the wall for the owner of the house, in which it was written that Nim stole the 3 paintings and came here, leaving it here, and Nim did not apologize for destroying the whole house, and now Nim has been successful in opening all those bolts. He had put it on the 6th, which has been lowered, which is literally the way up, and now perhaps Nim is going out of this room, but this sorry thing is his imagination, and this is the story here.